Showtime for the Raptors as they pulled into the building, a squad that looks more than ready for the game ahead of them. The tallest building in Michigan, the Renaissance Center, part of the scenery tonight as we come to you live from Detroit. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. In this game, we'll see the Detroit Pistons going up against the Toronto Raptors. Alongside Greg Anthony and Steve Smith with David Aldridge on the sideline, this is Kevin Harlan. All right, a chance to check out stats for Fred VanVleet.
And he's not passing the ball as well this month. If you look at his numbers from earlier in the season, he's not seeing the court as well. It may be a little too focused on creating his own shot than orchestrating for the guys around him.
And David Aldridge is standing by for our pregame report. David, good evening.
Hey, Kevin, if you'll allow a D.C. kid to be a little parochial right now, while there are some basketball hotbeds throughout the world, Prince George's County in the heart of Maryland is among the finest. A litany of NBA players have come from PG, including Kevin Durant, Victor Oladipo, Markelle Fultz, Michael Beasley, and Quinn Cook. KD said, "It's just in the water. This is what we do." Guys?
Great stuff as always, DA. Thanks. Two teams badly needing a win tonight, Greg. Some desperations on both sides.
Yeah, and it's easy to start second-guessing yourself, Kevin. You want to make adjustments, but also stay true to who you are.
So let's take a look at the Toronto Raptors starting lineup. They've got Lowry. Siakam is out there with Anunoby. Then it's Fred VanVleet. And it's Trent in at the three, the small forward. And for Detroit, Smith is out there with Jackson. Then there's Grant. Then there's Plumlee. And it's Bey in at the three spot. It'll be the Raptors off the tip. Down low. Some solid defense from Grant. And so Grant will bring it up for the Pistons. Defeated by the Wizards in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
When they ran the offense right, they found some easy shots, but on that occasion, it was few and far between.
You know, they take one step forward, two steps back, and exercise in frustration.
And Grant sends it back, and he recovers it. He kicks to Smith. And the dunk by Smith.
I like whenever Smith leaps up high for the jam. He's a guy that just doesn't mess around when he's in attack mode to get to the rim.
Anunoby finds VanVleet. Nailed from three-point land.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
OG Anunoby out of Indiana. He was the 23rd pick in the 2017 draft. Another great draft selection that day. Slipped due to injuries concerns, but he's been great.
Now, here's Grant. And in the game with Washington, he did not play well. Siakam passes to VanVleet. Left side Lowry. Lets it go from 11. Another miss by Siakam.
And Smitty, with OG Anunoby, he has a very high ceiling with what he can become.
Greg, OG Anunoby can impact the game on both sides of the ball, which is fantastic. He's a solid defender, and with the ball in his hands, he's very smart. Woo! Love it, love it.
Yeah, you gotta love seeing the young fella dunk that one home. Smith likes to show off that incredible vertical.
Lowry kicks to VanVleet. Shot clock at 5.
Very surprising. He gets the ball where he wants it in a decent matchup.
Smith dishes to Jackson. Ball's knocked loose. Lowry with the ball. Guarded now by Jackson. Pass to Anunoby. There's the triple. And the three ball is good. And that ties it up.
This is what you already like about OG Anunoby's game. Has a good feel for where to get his shots along the perimeter.
Here's Smith, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Kyle Lowry picks one up there.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And so far this season, shooting at a 75% clip from the line.
That free throw, no good.
And you know, known for that rim-rocking dunking ability, Smith Jr., though, a special talent. This is a guy who wants to keep getting better over time.
Stewart's checked in for Detroit. Josh Jackson comes in for Frank Jackson. That one is no good. Well, Greg, Pascal Siakam won Most Improved Player in the league in 2019, and as we've talked about, had a case for it again in the 2020 voting.
I tell you, Siakam's play jumped so much again. He deserved the recognition. He continued to press himself to be an elite forward. Rare for a former MIP winner to even be considered for the award more than once.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. Doomboy is checked in for Detroit. Joseph comes in for Smith. And the Raptors also making a change. Boucher is checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them. You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he complains a lot that he needs to sell contact rather than muscle through it. How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, there's still power will always play a role, especially when you can add in quickness and athleticism. And I think you start right there with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitomizes that. LeBron obviously is still in that category. And a guy like Kawhi Leonard, he can send you into the stanchion when he gets going downhill as well.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Lowry. He's been a factor for them over the last month. 3rd in assists. And how about his top 10 ranking and free throw percentage? A knockdown shooter, ultra reliable from the line.
And as you mentioned, top 3 in assists right now. He does a great job of running the offense, spotting the open guy, and making the sound delivery. And the first one drops. Rodney McGruder's checked in for Detroit. The Raptors also with a sub. Hood's checked in for Fred VanVleet. He's perfect from the line this time. Pistons trail by 4. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
A big fan of watching Jackson work inside, using his body well to draw the contact. The D can't let him get that close to the basket.
And that one falls for Jackson.
And Jackson certainly has a lot of explosiveness. One of those guys who really wears his heart on his sleeve and brings that energy level every night.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for the Raptors. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
really a disappointing effort. That game could have and should have been closer than it was.
You know, sometimes you don't play up to your full potential. The important thing to figure out is what went wrong.
Here's Watanabe, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
This is what I like about Lowry, not just looking for his shot, even though he's an excellent scorer.
Doumbouya gets a wide open look. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Lowry deciding where to go with it here. And the shot is long.
And that's okay. Even though you miss, you had the right guy taking the shot.
Doumbouya, Detroit, no good that time either. And it's the Raptors ball. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Hood kicks to Lowry. 52 seconds left to play in the first quarter. To the left side wing. 5 to shoot. Here's Watanabe. Inside. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Outside Hood. Back to Lowry. Lets the three fly. Doumbouya pulls it in. Detroit's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Now Jackson. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. And Jackson throws it down hard.
You're just going to have to do a better job of keeping Jackson from getting that lane to the rim. I mean, once he has one, he is devastating when he goes into attack mode.
Tie game in Detroit. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Pascal Siakam before the game tonight shared his thoughts reminiscing about his championship year with Kawhi Leonard.
It was always a team, and I think we don't look at one player and say he's going to save us. You know, we got to save each other. We got to play for each other.
And Greg, that's how Siakam plays the game himself.
Versatile, very unselfish, and a franchise player in the making.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from Detroit?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
So for Toronto right now, we've got Rodney Hood. Johnson is out there with Chris Boucher. Then there's Lowry, and it's Baines in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Lee passes to Jackson. Back to Lee. Lets it go with a three. Boucher with the rebound. Raptors trail by 3. Here's Johnson, and it's blocked. And here we go, the Pistons fast break. And there's the bucket from Magruder.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
So timeout called here, the first for Toronto. With COVID shortening the season and the schedule, Steve, being tinkered with, do you think the NBA will make permanent changes to the season schedule?
Kevin, I don't think so. When everything gets back to normal, I think we'll be at 82 games and start, like we usually do in October, September for games. I just think the NBA has done a fantastic job of being able to adapt to this situation.
Moment here to see the numbers for Mason Plumlee. The last 10 or so games, he has been remarkable. He's around 10 points per game, 11 rebounds, and 3 assists. And I'm not sure he can play any better than he has. I mean, surprising a lot of people with this play here of late.
Therein lies the question. Has he reached a new level in his game, or is this just a hot streak that'll eventually cool down? We'll see.
Here's Van Vliet. But he gets it back. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Van Vliet. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
Determined to protect the lead with the all-out effort defensively. Superb anticipation on the block.
Detroit leading by 5.
Fred Van Vliet, a weapon from the outside, has a great shot that he can pull up at a moment's notice. He's consistent on catch and shoots as well as off the dribble.
And he drops in the layup off the glass. Van Vliet's got 5 now.
Amazing effort by Fred Van Vliet. He's up the court so fast to finish that play.
And with Van Vliet, about half of his shots are from deep.
You're right, GA. That's the #1 part of his offense, of his game right now. He can shoot it deep, but he also can drive it. He shoots a low field goal percentage from those shots because of the distance. But I love Fred Van Vliet. He knows how to play.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
But the truth is, those type of plays are going to happen. You just have to regroup mentally and get back to work.
Raptors have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts. Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him.
You know, we see every year 1 or 2 guys drafted toward the end of the first round contribute well for their team. But Pascal Siakam has gone well beyond that.
And the Pistons making a change here. Smith has checked in. The Raptors also with a sub. Watanabe's checked in. Siakam hits them both. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for Detroit. It's a 3-point game. They came away with the victory in their last meeting, which, by the way, was also in this building.
And they scratched out a close win the last time these two teams met. I think their ability to attack and create foul trouble for the opposition was a real factor.
As long as they maintain that same aggressiveness, they should be in solid shape to come away victorious again.
9 feet out. Watanabe, no good. Detroit leading by 3. Grant dishes to Smith. Pistons passing it around. Outside Jackson. Goes back up. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Fred Van Vliet picks one up. This is his first free throw of the game. First free throw is good. Hey, Greg, if you could coach one team right now, who would it be?
Whew, that's a tough one. Clippers, Lakers, Bucks. You know what? I would probably go Lakers or Bucks because you would have an opportunity to coach someone who arguably might be considered the best to ever play the game, because I think Giannis is trending in that direction, and LeBron obviously already is.
How about a guy like Kemba Walker and coaching the Celtics, having him to do what you want to do on the floor?
Oh, he'd be brilliant. And
yeah.
Kemba, one of the most underrated leaders in our game. Great human being.
Here's Siakam. And again, Toronto no luck.
I'm not sure the defense affected that shot. That was just a blown gimme.
There's the pass to Jackson. Raptors trail by 5. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Strong finish. Siakam with great balance, able to complete the play through contact.
Joseph, the pass to Bay.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
1:11 left to play in the first half. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. We have a chance now to look at the teams that have created the most points off turnovers this season. The Raptors third.
You know, when you make a mistake against this team, they make you pay. I mean, because they convert those turnovers into fast break points, and that really can be demoralizing.
And he makes the first.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
Both teams will make substitutions. Good on both. Detroit's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. And Joseph kicks to Doumbouya. On the wing, Jackson. Boucher defending. Jackson passes to Doumbouya. 6 on the shot clock. From 15 feet away, it's hauled in by the Raptors. It's off to Oklahoma City for him after this game, so they have the Thunder to look forward to. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. Watanabe passes to Baines. Over Jackson. Shots good by Baines. And the Raptors lead by 1.
And he found the soft spot in the D on that possession.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Jackson deciding where to go with it. That shot is off. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Raptors lead by 1. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Dwayne. What are you looking at for the second half after seeing what happened in the first?
Well, defensively, we got to get stops. We got to get them out the boards and box out. Again, we got to meet their aggression with our aggression offensively. And offensively, we can't let the ball stick. We got to get the ball moving and hopping around the horn and make them move their feet.
Case, thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. The first quarter for the